I thought Iman was early to this.
And he's gone the full hog with that one. The Strone has managed that one. The 50 comes up for Bangladesh in only the 6th over.
He's not stuttering on the field. Pervez anymore. Very convincing he's been so far. Once he decides, he's fully committed to a stroke. And that's why he's been finding boundaries.
That was a blocker with Dusty Tamim. I didn't think when he tried to hit that ball that got him out. He didn't go full flourish with a low full toss. And he seemed to check his shot and allowed the ball to be taken in the deep. Iman cuts, and that's a good stop. That ball was traveling at a rate of knots.
No half meters.
লিটন দাস নামছে
And he's batting.
কোন গেছে রাইট এই রূপ কি করছে
Sees the ball and goes after it with a full bat. Excellent effort at shot third man. Shara was alert.
Now, Liton Kumadash is going to be a little alert of the situation he's in. He's finished good sort of runs in the recent past, but he's such a capable batter. Settles down.
ওরে ভাই কি খেলা রে এরকম খেল লইব ভাই ভালো খেলতে হবে তোমার
Guys, it comes straight for a batter.
ভালোভাবে খেলো 6-4 মারো
Control such a
সবাই
shot.
খেলা দেখে মজা পাবে
Because wants to go for it and had to check at the last moment because the ball was tipping. Had he gone with the stroke,
হ্যাঁ
he would have been beaten complete.
কি লিটন হ্যাঁ
The weights on that slow one, they've employed those slower deliveries exceedingly well. We told the Bangladesh batters, make your own pace. Go for it. Produce the runs. Well, Liton Kumadash has got just 130 runs in the last 5 innings. Average is 26, strike rate of 121, highest of 48, and 48. Oh, it's swung hard.
He is taking too many chances. Almost every delivery. He has a belief that he can send the ball towards the boundary line.
Another little wait. Allows the ball to come on directed by the
এক উইকেট গেছে এবারে বড় দিচ্ছে 54 রান 57 কি 37 গেছে ইমান নিউটন কত 3 রান 7 বলে ও মাই গড
blistering start here. Jam-packed stadium here at Palakkad.
दूसरा আছে
Van der Sar comes in. Started over again. Nice evening, very pleasant conditions. As Jeffrey with 7 wickets in his 15th match comes in.
इसके दावतियत नहीं मेरा
Very important passage of the play this one. Both the sides.
বাংলাদেশে খেলা চলে গেছে আর কত आएगा मैं तो ए लाजिम ऐसा करना से इधर तुम्हारा फेस आना पड़ेगा फेस और इधर बॉल जाएगा तो
Plenty of varieties. So is the stadium. Chock-a-block.
Tries to drag it.
तुम अभी खाएगा इसमें
The ball just angling away. Not doing too much. Just out of reach. It's a little bit frustrating speaking with this. Didn't start, ended slide.
That has been the pain of the Bangladeshi cricket team. They play excellent cricket matches.
ए भाई साइड 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 साइड
They
साइड
need
तो
to play
नहीं
well
रख रहे
consistently. And Pervez Anwar has to realize that it's happening.
গ্রান ভালো দেওয়া হইতাছে সামনে পিড়াইলে
In his hands. Try and play sensible. Take the pressure off from Little.
Sri Lanka have done well because the manner in which Bangladesh started going at a blistering pace, they've just pulled it back the last couple of overs. Wait, oh,
wicket gets
right through everybody. What a delivery that was. Green in the four.
That's where what I say makes huge difference. When this guy is googly, wrong on from him. Out of that. Missed the stumps by a whisker.
একটা চান্স পাইছে
For Liton Das. That was the deserved.
চান্স পাইছে লিটন দাস আবার তুমি পিটাও ভাই কুপা ফেলাও কুপাও একদম ফাটা
Little
লাগবে সব
offside. Tries to drag it forward a square. And goes for the second run. Running was decent enough and make two quite comfortably in there.
He's a rocket, isn't he? But where's the
ইমনের খেলা ভালো আছে লিটনের থেকে লিটনে কি আরে 10 বলে কত আর 20 বলে 7 হয় 10 বলে 6 পাচ্ছে
Yeah, those 4 runs really made the difference to this over. Already an 8-run over.
সো আউট
That's close, and that's been given. Going across the line, Liton Kumar Das.
লিটন কইতাছে কি জানো
Pondering a review.
লিটন
If
নেই
he
না
felt there was a touch, he'd have gone for the review. I think he
লিটন নেই
has.
রিভিউ নিছে রিভিউতে দেখা যাক কি হলো রিভিউ নিছে
You have a clear review. Don't you out, pick the field, clear ability, restart with front of field.
দুষ্টা প্লেয়ার তো আউট হয়ে গেল কে উড়েছে লিটন দাস
It's coming up.
কি আছে চলো বলেন সুন্দর
Fully fast bat and
Lagan.
the glove.
লাগছে
Well,
He pleased with those 2 wickets in a matter of 20 runs, 46 and 65. Van der Sar, it's the circumstances that have really kept him out of the side,
মাঝামাঝি
getting a wicket in his very first over. The captain Liton, good decision by Ravindra Vimalsiri, I guess.
সব জানো বড়
Bowls it quick, and spits Parson.
এ ভাই বিরান মার নাইম শেখ আউট প্রথম বলে
Sri Lanka's plan obviously, 9 runs an over at one stage.
কি
Now it's
প্রথম বলে
been
গেছে
brought
সিস্টেম
108.
লাগিয়ে
এখন কি গেছে না
সিস্টেম
Wickets
যায় না
can,
বাইছে
নাইম
they
শুট
slow
আমাকে
things
এদিকে
down.
ফরিদপুরে দেয় কি
Putting on the break, Sri Lanka, 14 deliveries, 12 runs, 1 wicket. Even that's what Shank was over. I thought Rajat was excellent. Just a couple of runs just to break the momentum. That had to be kept prevent to be target. This is excellent stuff by Sri Lanka. The first 6 overs quite expensive as you expect with the new ball this time back at the Palakeli Stadium. But since the power play, Sri Lanka pulling things back. Last boundary, 20 deliveries to ball. Imon, knowing him, he will definitely target the boundary.
Goes high, this should be taken at long off. It was the bottom hand and a very good catch, I'll tell you. That was an excellent catch. Had to wait, settled underneath it, and this crowd is going wild. But it's another important wicket for Sri Lanka.
That went to the moon. Bottom hand off the bat of Imon. Got the elevation, not the distance. That's when Shanaka, safe as houses. You cannot keep him off this game. Making comeback. Brilliant first over. And a good catch. Gives my stationer his first wicket in this game. Expensive in the first over. He gets a big breakthrough of settle back. Not wait for anymore. Gone for 38. 67 for 3 Bangladesh.
Tawhid Hridayat is a new batter for Bangladesh. They've lost wickets a little bit too uncomfortably close to each other. That's a good strike rate. Closing in on 130. Average close to 30, but it's a restart for the innings because Naeem has faced 2 deliveries and 1. Hridayat just about to face his first delivery, slip in. Has a tremendous opportunity to look to attack, create pressure for both ends.
Look to attack and go pick up wickets. Robles bonus of the pitch. That's why the bottom man came out. An excellent catch. Almost misreading it initially, Dasun. Make sure the bucket-like hands comes in handy. Excellent stuff by Sri Lanka. This is where I think best time for Sri Lanka to squeeze in some deliveries. Following the battle line prediction. Saw it early, Naeem giving himself room. This excellent stuff. Successful over comes to an end. 69 to 3.
চা খাইবা তো এটা কেউ সাইড দিয়ে গেছে ইমন গেল গা সিমন গেল গা তার হিটার তো সবাই গেল গা আর কে গেল হিটার না দেখতো নেই তিনটে গেছে
Well, I can tell you that Sri Lanka has looked to strangle Bangladesh. The last 30 balls, 31 runs and 3 wickets. Not a boundary, but 23 deliveries and a massive crowd. It's a sellout crowd at Pallekele. Van der Sar continues. Swept off his leg stump, a low full toss. Since the power play, 3.1 over, 16 for 2. Sri Lanka definitely putting things back.
ভাই কি করছ রে ভাই পিডা 200 করে না পটাপট করে 200 করে আমি খারাপ না
Usually it does not disappoint when it comes to crowd, as well as in double, and to look forward to double as and Colombo and more people walking in. Great news. The atmosphere is electric. Sun is well at the moment.
The capacity here is about 35,000 and it's
Nancy Nisco doesn't make it.
It gives itself a bit of room this time. You come down here, single, good perk in the deep. Must tell you, Maha, that the Sri Lankan fielding is badly speed, but by and large, it's been very sharp and very good. Taken some outstanding catches in the one-day series, and they need to be at their best in the T20s, and they look good.
Fielding is all about attitude and body language and energy. That's, I think, whoever does that around the world in fielding sides does excel. And I thought, not only in this series, Prashant, but in the last few months, okay, fielding level has definitely gone upwards. Good energy, attitude, and people wanting, the players want the ball to come to them, anticipating it. Just look at the crowd, it's magnificent.
Played a lot of the back, lots of horizontal shots at the moment. But Van der Sar wouldn't mind it because he's only conceding singles at this stage. Into the 10th over, he's conceded 4 singles. 4 singles of 4 balls.
কি রে ভাই এক রান করে এটা কি টেস্ট খেলতেছ না কি
Considered very good.
উইকেট না রান অন তো এটা টি20 আর উইকেট যাই তো একটা ঠিক আছে উইকেট তো ডাইরেক্ট করলে ভালো ভালো উইকেট ঠিক আছে
Van der Sar needs to finish well. 2
Yeah,
balls
sure,
to go
I'm
in the over.
নাইম শেখ
Goes for the slog sweep. And has it gone all the way? I
Sorry,
think
sorry.
it has. It's the first boundary, the maximum after 27 deliveries.
ছয় মাসে নাইম শেখ দেও না
Off the field is the leg side to the left hander. That cleared it clearly. Goodly attempted by Jeffrey Van der Sar. The line was leg stumpish. Almost becomes a free hit. The end of it goes out of the window. That's a good hit. 66 meter.
Made the difference by bowling leg
ভাই
stump.
পিটাই তো ভাই করা কিছু না পিটানোর
Before the off stump line.
ক্যাচ হবে
Played with soft hands, wanted a single, finishes with a dot. But still 10 runs for Bangladesh. So at the halfway stage, 79 for 3.
আশি রান ধরা
ও ব্রেকিং গ্লোবাল সুপার উদ্বোধনী ম্যাচে নিউজিল্যান্ডের দল ফ্রান্সের বিপক্ষে দুবাইকে ড্র 11 বিশ্ব সেরা অলরাউন্ডার সাথে খেলা নবাব পেটে বলে জলে ওই যে প্রেমিক এ প্লাস পেয়েছে শুনে এই খুশিতে মাত্র 6 রানে আউট
Six
হয়ে
bowlers
গেলেন
used so far by
কাপ্তান
Sri Lanka
টনটন
captains.
দাস
The options are good.
মোনাকো
Sushan it is. This ball 1 over for 2 runs. He just came and stemmed the flow with those change-ups. The dots he bowled at the time when Bangladesh looked to be cruising in those power plays. 3 wickets lost close to each other for Bangladesh. 12-run partnership.
এই হে কি রে
But keeping low.
আউট হয় নাই তো কিন্তু কি বিরান দিল
Out, out.
Anything. Kusal Mendis is not
রিভু
sure.
নিছে
But a precious
কাছে
dot.
এসে নিয়ে দেখতেছে হয় না নিব না
চেক করতে
Playing as a
Yeah.
batting all round this side
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Chanaka. Certainly has started well.
না না কাল
Ball was back to the lens. Yes, slightly kept lower. But I don't think the
বাই দুইটা ওভার ডট এগুলো
cut shot
খেলা
or that would be
ওই
the
10 ওভার দুইটা কিন্তু আমাদের 80 করতে
Body language.
শব্দ শুনে কি এটা ওয়ানডে ওয়েস্টে লেগাতে আছে
was greatest when it comes to
Ball is there,
supporting the
now.
bowler, putting
Again,
That's a
well
good
bowled,
ball.
well bowled. Back-to-back
Top dot.
dots.
জিরো
a poor choice of strokes. 2 balls by Tawid Bidoy. Too close, too poor to play the cut shot. Could have been
কিটা হালা
very
হালা
sorry.
কিটা দুম দাঁড়ে
Extra
লাউড
এই নে ওই দেখি করতে আছে আরেক মঙ্গি পুরো দেখেন
দেখছেন বল লাগে
The
কিটান
all
দিয়ে
these
লাগে
times trying to open up the offside.
বল জায়গা পরে বিটান
The right option by Tawid Bidoy. Unless it's really short, it's a good shot to play. But if it's full, why not go extra cover, home it off. Both in the
লাইক
circle.
জ্বালা দিছে আল্লাহ ছয় 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 বাউন্স দেখি এত বাউন্সার বলের পিরান যায় রে মাথা
This is good thinking. Really good thinking by
দুই
Shanaka.
রান
That time banging it short. Started off well. Bowled an excellent first over.
The ball well within himself, stumps to stump, change of pace, even the second delivery. Well as the third, slow mo. Yes, Vijon Kumar is just hitting the back.
ভাই এবার ভিতর দুই রান লইছে
Excellent start, making a comeback never easy for a player. Though how long or how much cricket you have played, playing international cricket after a while, trying to make a statement. That's exactly how we start.
বলার কি হচ্ছে মুস্তাফিজ আছে
Trying to smoke it through the offside. How it could
তিনটা বলে আউট হওয়ার সম্ভাবনা এ দেবো না
trying to cream it
বল
through the
লেগে পড়ে
offside
না
too hard rather than trying to time it.
এক রান করে খেলে
Turning out to be a brilliant
Vijay
over. Take a look at
আমি
this.
এক
Yeah.
কথা
Really trying to hit it hard. He's trying to hit the leather off the cover, but what happens there is timing.
ঠিক লাগে বাসে পার লাগে মারি খেয়ে গেছে বলটা
Hits it on to the boot. So, just to
কি খেলি বাংলাদেশে এই কোচের খেলা দেখে কেনা সুপার লিগের খেলা
but in the excitement with the batter looking to hit the ball so hard,
আই বড় মেসেজ বড়
really looking to
খেলা দেখে মাত্র
খেলাটা মজা হইল না 5 রান
Continuing his good work, Dasun.
T20 তো
3 runs.
টেস্ট
Can he finish it off? First over, couple of runs. These 3 runs. All about starting and finishing off in T20 cricket. For people, been expecting them to get some seed, which will probably be struggle. Grass banks are full. The B upper, the A upper, as well as the grandstand quite full. Allah Kelly usually does not
Hey, one
disappoint.
of the Buya
This
Arab
time as
Buya.
well.
ছয় নাইম শেখ
brilliant
ছয়
over. Brilliant over. 11 overs done. Just
Right.
3 runs in that over. 82 for 3.
দুইজন এক রান
আল হাসান কোচ ওই এই যে দেখছেন নবাব পাইছো নবাব বইয়েটি দিলে চলে দিবেন ভাই যেমন নেইমার মেসি
কি 200 যাইবো যাইবো না মনে হয় 160 70 যাইবো 160 70 গেল অনেক কিছু T20 ও ওয়ানডে নিতে পারে না 200 রান বাংলাদেশ 180 রান করতে করতে হলো না 100 কত করলো 11 করে 82 রান আজকে T20 এত ভালো রান Rashid to post it,
started to
T20
look a
one
little
to
bit
Taravan.
smaller. They started off well in the power plays, lost a wicket. Sri Lanka managing to pull it back. As I said, 82 for 3. Bidoy 6 of 8, 9, 10 of 8. Vidura Fernando has a short turn and a short find. Swale comes into the circle.
এই যে আইসি খেলা
He got a mid wicket out on the boundary, long on, and 2 others far on the wicket on the boundary. So Binura would look to bowl on the off stump, nothing on the leg side, and he's got to be tight with his length. Bidoy on strike and pace off.
Point builder বাড়ি দিয়ে
A loves the
খেলার কোন
single.
পরিস্থিতি ভালো
And
এই
just
দেখলাম
a
না
quick reminder
এই
that
দুইটা ওভার একবার ফালতু খেলতেছে
there is a zero plastic community. A quick shout to them.
যাওয়ার
The Open University of Sri Lanka has partnered with
Yes,
Sri
good.
Lanka Cricket during the Bangladesh tour of 2025. I can tell you that these passionate volunteers have taken the initiative to clean the stadium after all stadiums after the matches, helping keep our venues clean and green. So that's a great gesture. So we kindly remind everyone, all the fans, to dispose of waste responsibly and to minimize the use of plastic. Well, let's not forget to do our part to ensure no plastic ends up in our
ভাই নাইম শেখ বলে ভালো খেলে
Together,
কই আমি
we can
যদি
protect
ও
the
ভালো
game.
খেলে না 8 বলে 10
এই যে এমন করে
এই বলে আউট হয়ে গেল মারবো না লাউ
Very well done.
খেলা আমি ওটি বাদ দাও
Missed out.
Sorry.
Missed out. Naim Sheikh let the ball
চাইল
come
মারছে
before.
একটা মিস
Finding in the circle, trying to play behind square would have been a better choice.
দিদা এই সারা
This is what he does. The middle overs pace off into the pitch. As far as
Shaka
Bangladesh
bolches
batters are concerned, it won't be a bad choice to bat deep in the crease, sit behind,
7টা উইকেট আছে পিটা
gain
আন্দাজ
that bit of advantage of getting the
এ
pace.
খেলা তো বিশ্ববারে পিরানটাই খেলা
The middle strength, of course, is into the pitch, pace off, back of the leg.
সাইফুদ্দিন এত ভালো খেলবে
That's what he does extraordinarily well. He also mixes it up. Tall lad. This time Fuller. But just singled out to long on. He's conceded 3 singles of first 3 deliveries.
বন্ধ করে না কুইন্টাল লাগে কাম হইছে এনে
আউট হয়ে গেছে
So Binura
সাকিবে
হৃদয়
that's his
Zero
natural
Emas,
back of the leg, slow ball or
এত তাড়াতাড়ি
seam up deliveries. That's what he is with his high. Likes to hit the back of the leg and try and get that extra bounce. To get to 175, 180, Roshan, we feel is a pass score. Even a 170, looking at how pitch is slowing down.
একটা আছে নাইম দিন তো
Probably
দিদা
the most
কেমনে
consistent
Run out
last couple of years. T20 cricket has to be the one, has to be aggressive
দুইটা তো গেছে
as well as try and bat for longer period.
System
Naim Sheikh, he
put
opens the batting most of the time, batting at number 4. It'll be a game change of plans.
এটা কি হইলো
But this is where I feel Sri Lankan bowlers, if they are smart enough, can squeeze me even more. Probably
Same
dot the
Bangladesh
crease, concede the boundaries.
11 বা 4 ম্যাচ আমি খেলবো
So far, 4 runs to the first 4 balls.
রান
Magnificent crowd. It's virtually chock-a-block. It's
Yeah,
more
the
than
Malakel
comfortably
Abdul
full, I'll tell you.
এটা তো কি দেবে
Uncomfortably full. Such a big crowd in.
না শাশুড়ি
Pace off from Fernando. Bowls that
বারবার
went
হোয়াইট
quite
বল
well.
টুকা দেখেন না
Does very well when he takes the pace off
Drum
and
করতে আছে।
tends to bowl into the pitch. Bowl into his full circle. 3 fielders outside the circle.
এই নে দেখে একটা সলিউশন দেখ
Third
চিন্তা
man,
করছ
very wide third man or deep extra cover long off. The right-handed line has to be the same.
এই 12 ওভারে
To the left-hander, Naim Sheikh, it will be a longer hit towards the scoreboard. Hence, I think it's important to Fernando bowls wicket to wicket, not his target, midland leg, rather than going off stump and try and turn it back into the stumps. Last ball of the over.
Now, that's very well bowled. That's cleverly bowled. What was the batter thinking? Was he thinking it was over the shoulder? I don't think the umpire thinks that way. So Binura Fernando finishes with a dot, a precious dot. 87
সত্য
for 3.
গেছে নাইম শেখে কি আছে হয়তো নেই ওকে তো রবি দিয়ে গেছে তুই পারছিস
Bangladesh trying to regroup after the loss of 3 wickets. They started off with a bang, that's for sure. In the first power play, 54 for 1. And in the next 6 overs, 33 for 2. Tells you a story. And that is the control that the Sri Lankans can take credit for with some excellent bowling.
Yeah, once the field was spread, the bowlers, especially Dasun Shanaka, the 2 spinners, they've been bowling it into the pitch. And the pace has gotten, or the pace not there to play our shots freely. Beautiful night here, the holiday, the full moon, Poya day. Massive crowd in as well. Most runs for Bangladesh in the last 2 years in T20 internationals. That's Tawhid Roy. 706. Listen, Das, he's failed today. Well, I think Jafar Ali, he needs to come in as soon as possible because he's had a feel for the wicket, spent time out there, Shamim.
That's left today, but you can see that the 2 Bangladeshi batters really are controlled by some good bowling. Look at that, died on it.
Yeah, Jafar Ali not playing today. There you go, so something that you can do that works on this pitch. The change of pace. Now, we saw those averages and problem. The runs and run a strike rate. Gone. Smartly taken by
হয়ে গেছে আউট
Yeah, trying to get a move on. It's just
wicket
playing
gel
inside
lagadi.
the line,
Did
trying
I
to
guess
cut
it?
that ball. It's too close to cut actually.
Out.
And not in
Mama.
control. It's just getting
No,
bogged
you did
down. He's just trying to manufacture a shot, and in the process, that line,
বিজয় কি হলো এটা
all he could do, not even moving his football. His left leg was away, back was the other way, and he got a thick outside edge easy for Kushal Mendes to take it. And another one goes for Bangladesh. It's an important wicket of over 10, 89 for 4.
এর কি এখন লাগবে না সকালে রান্তি রেহান রান্তি গেট বাইকে উইকেট অফ খেলা মেহেদি মিরাজ রান্তি মেহেদি মিরাজ আজ এতগুলো থাকবে আমার কম করে ওই হালাই দিকে মারছিলাম মোরা না এটা বাবা মোরা আছে না সুপার শরীরে যেতে ইয়ে আছে
Mediasan Mirage comes in when Bangladesh cannot just hang about. 117 is strike rate, 27th innings, 26th innings, locked to work. Well, he's enjoying it.
Well, he's been following the cricket right along. There are the test matches in Colombo. Changed colours as well. Well, but we're mentioning the problem that Bangladesh batters have. The strike rate along with the runs. They've got to work together. That's not happening. Miraj off the mark straight away. Now, batters scoring 300 plus runs and maintaining a strike rate of 140 plus. Bangladesh the last 2 years. Now Ridhoy been trying to play that shot on quite a few occasions. Been missing it. Finally he gets a nick through.
He's getting frustrated, just trying to hit the ball too hard instead of really trying to manufacture the shots. There's understandable joy in this massive crowd.
আরেকটা গেছে উইকেট
Playing it like a tennis shot.
কি রান দেয় কি
Bowling
বলাইলেন
goes through for the second run.
They got to try and do something here because 187 is the winning score here in Pallekele in T20 internationals. 169 is the average first inning score. Now to get there, there's no pace. It's hard to play our shots, so this is what they need to do: hit those gaps and try and run the opposition ragged.
ছয়
Gotta
মার
make
ছয়
more.
মার
They
হালা
can't
হারা
leave
নালে
it
পিড়ে
too late.
And the bowling has been tremendous. The
Bowling,
pitched so very well. 1 for 11 and 3 overs from Chanaka. Marvelous bowling. 93 for 4.
একটা তো 50 করবো, 50 করতে হবে। হুম।
Folks raised them early in the innings. And Bangladesh really not doing the right things, not asserting their authority at all.
Sri Lanka is in a position where he just leaves the ball in the middle of the pitch, and anyone who's picking it up is bowling brilliantly. There we go, and the wickets continue to fall. Nanshay, I reckon he better keep walking.
Yeah, I think there was he's talking to his partner, but that's him pretty much in front.
বাংলাদেশের রিভিউ শেষ হয়ে গেলে আমাদের এই দুইটাই
Let's
দেয়।
wait and see.
হ্যাঁ একবার নিয়েছিল আমাদের আবার এই রিভিউ দুইটাই দেয়।
To the umpire, to director, we have a player review for ABW. What's the decision out?
এই রিভিউ নিছে কি আউট হইডারে
He started from the finish.
একদম সবারই বেশি অনেক ইন্ডুল খাইছে বা ইয়েছে আর তাই ওভার কয়টা হলো
12টা 13টা শেষ আউট একবারে মেডেলিস্ট আউট হয়ে গেছে ব্যাটে লাগে না
না না বাইরে মামা অনেক ইন্ডুল খাইছে তামিম আছে
Yeah, by Ravi, ready for okay. Okay, it's coming up. Okay, rolling.
বাইরে বাইরে ওরা না
Rolling. Take off. And yeah, confirm with the flat line. Also batting ball. Ball cutting in his minute. Original position is out. Pitching outside leg stump. Immediately umpire says Ravi. Recommend that the change the out to not out and let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen now. You can make it.
Well, what about that?
আউট না
No one expected that. Not even Naim Sheikh.
Yes, at the last moment he decided to take that review and it's paid off. And he's got to take advantage of that. He's got a live, almost live, pitching outside leg.
Tamim, I got to take back my comments. I told him to keep walking.
Carter was still with the ball tracking. And the surprise is now is becoming a little more proactive with his shot making. Hey, you can't die wandering. You've got to make a move.
You know, what I was disappointed in was with the last delivery, they did not look for the second. Put your head down. Maybe the outfielder might feel the pressure. A knock-on gives you that opportunity. If the shots are not working for you, that's a way of trying to build that intensity.
Shots are definitely not working for Bangladesh. Since the power play, 44 balls and 1 hit to the fence. That tells you the firm grip the bowlers have.
আম্পায়ার আউট দিয়ে দিছে এই রিভিউ
And it continues.
Maybe Hassan Miraj fought on the back foot quite a few times. Just needs to open up that front hip so he can play to any other direction. But how he did Roy, he was crucial to Bangladesh's cause. Dasun Shanaka against Ridoy. That line, that length, he tries to play it,
আবার খেল
just not
কি দিতে পারি
getting it.
না
Finally nicks one through the frustration building.
Well, the frustration is building for the two in the middle now. He goes, he's going to try and get a move on, but just getting the middle of the bat seems to be such a difficult task at the moment for the Bangladeshi batters.
I think the pressure is building and there's no clarity in what they're doing. Referee say it's bowling beautifully, but they need to try and pick what's coming from the hand. That was a full toss. And they get just the 5 singles in that over, 97 for 4.
হ্যাঁ না বিডার বা 128 খেল খেল ভালো করে খেল
see in that list, the team, none of the batters have a strike rate of 140 or plus.
নিয়ম করে একটু
In
জানতে
fact,
হবে
only one above 133, and that's Professor Senimon, who played the least number of matches there.
বেশি দিছি তো অনেক কম দিছি। পানি হিসাবে কি
Ball for the second run. Oh, misunderstanding once again. This is not on.
I thought that was blue.
রান রেট ভালো না
Throw
14 ওভার
was not got to try and make those mistakes or push for mistakes from the outfielders. Dasun Shanaka, how brilliant has he been?
লাগে তো রে
Slow balls, his line and length, so incredible. Even when Bangladesh started off strongly, it was Shanaka's introduction that actually changed the direction of this innings.
103rd match, I understand, from Azim. Only the 5th time that he's bowling his
না পেলে
full quarter of 4 overs. Surprised?
I always felt he was a reluctant bowler. As captain of Sri Lanka, when he can, he rarely bowled himself.
কিসা কোনটা ওখানে দে
He rarely bowled himself. He rarely bowled himself.
কি হলো খেলা কি বন্ধু
He rarely bowled himself. He rarely bowled himself. He rarely bowled himself. He rarely bowled himself.
কি হলো